Let's dive into something half the world experiences, the menstrual cycle. It's not just getting your period. That's only one part of a fascinating monthly process. Think of it as your body's monthly routine, a coordinated dance of hormones and organs. It's not weird or gross, it's just biology, and understanding it is empowering. The cycle's main job? Preparing the body for a possible pregnancy every month. If no fertilized egg arrives, the body resets and tries again. This process is a sign of a healthy reproductive system. For too long, periods have been shrouded in silence, making people feel confused or alone. But knowledge is power. Understanding your cycle helps you track your health and moods. We'll break the cycle down into 4 main phases, each with its own hormonal cast. Everyone's cycle is a bit different, and that's totally normal. The average cycle is about 28 days, but it varies. Let's get started. Day 1 of your period is day 1 of the menstrual cycle, the menstrual phase. This is when the body sheds the uterine lining, resulting in bleeding that lasts 3 to 7 days. At the same time, the follicular phase begins. The brain releases follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH, telling the ovaries to prepare new follicles, each holding an immature egg. Several follicles start to grow, but only one becomes dominant. As follicles grow, they produce estrogen, which rebuilds the uterine lining. Estrogen signals the brain that the egg is almost ready. The follicular phase usually lasts 10-17 days, ending when one mature follicle is ready for ovulation. The other follicles are reabsorbed by the body. By the end, estrogen peaks, the uterine lining thickens, and the stage is set for ovulation. It's a monthly reset, preparing for a possible pregnancy. Only one follicle moves on. Ovulation is the main event. Rising estrogen triggers a surge of luteinizing hormone, LH, from the brain. This LH surge causes the dominant follicle to release its egg, ovulation. The egg is swept into the fallopian tube where it waits for fertilization. The egg is viable for only 12-24 hours, so the window for pregnancy is short. Some people notice signs like mild pain or changes in cervical mucus. These changes help sperm reach the egg. If sperm fertilizes the egg, pregnancy can begin. If not, the egg disintegrates and is reabsorbed. The now empty follicle has one last role in the cycle, the sugar. After ovulation, the empty follicle becomes the corpus luteum. This structure produces progesterone, which maintains the uterine lining for a possible pregnancy. The luteal phase is consistent, about 14 days. Progesterone keeps the lining thick and signals the brain to pause new follicle development. Many experience PMS during this phase, mood swings, bloating, and cravings due to hormone shifts. If the egg is fertilized, it implants and signals the corpus luteum to keep making progesterone. If not, the corpus luteum breaks down after about 10-12 days. Progesterone and estrogen levels drop sharply. This drop signals the body to shed the uterine lining, starting the cycle over. The menstrual phase begins again. It's a continuous, self-renewing process. The menstrual cycle is a remarkable monthly process that prepares the body for life. It's not just about bleeding. It's a cycle of preparation, release, and renewal. Understanding your cycle is like having a user's manual for your body. For too long, periods have been taboo, leading to shame and misinformation. Open conversations help everyone, those who menstruate and those who don't. Silence can delay diagnosis of real health issues like endometriosis or PCOS. Imagine a world where talking about periods is normal and stigma-free. That world starts with honest conversations and curiosity. Let's change the narrative from shame to empowerment. Support each other, educate yourself, and normalize the topic. The menstrual cycle deserves respect and understanding. Breaking the silence builds a healthier, more supportive society.